Welcome to another Uncorking quarantine edition.
Whoop whoop.
Like 9 weeks now. Woohoo! It's driving us mad. There's only so much more I can take. And I'm
Ditto.
reaching my limit. But luckily, to get us from day to day, we have bourbons and whiskeys and tequilas and vodkas and many of spirits to get us through the day.
Or the week.
Or the week. Or the month. Month and a half now.
2 months?
2 months. Going on 2 months.
It's been over 2 months. For some of us at least.
So to make it through our day today, we have Four Roses Small Batch Select. And to give you all the details on this little guy, here's my lovely wife, Anna.
Wow, that was so kind of you. Thank you for the introduction, Sean.
You are welcome, my sweet, sweet lass. Happy Mother's Day the other day, by the way.
Thanks.
She is the best mother in the whole wide world. Yes, that's right. I'm chalking up my little points now. Click, click, click.
Oh, wow. That's more of enthusiasm than I've seen from you in the last couple of days.
We'll have a couple more drinks. I'll show you some more enthusiasm later tonight. Ha ha! Sorry.
Okay. On that note, let's get back to the bourbon. What everyone is here for, I think.
Sure. If that's what you say. Everyone's here for the bourbon, huh?
So,
or chopped liver. Go ahead.
We're going to go ahead and taste the Four Roses Small Batch Select tonight. A little information on this guy. Based on Four Roses, this is a permanent bourbon that they're going to be actually carrying on a regular basis. At this time, it's only available in a select number of states. And we are so lucky to have it here in Michigan. The bourbon, what the distiller did is ultimately the distiller picked 10 different recipes from Four Roses, and all of them have been aged for 6 years at a minimum, and then ends up selecting 6 different recipes and mixes them all together to make the small batch, which is what
Yes.
each of these bottles is going to have. So on your bottle, there's a little bit of a recipe per se, and then all of these are identified as the different bourbon recipes that were used. So for ours that we're going to be tasting, we've got the OBSV, the OBSK, OBSF, OESV, OESK, OESF. And if you need glasses to read normally, you probably are going to want this. It makes me think of going to the eye doctor and looking at that board, going, what letter and what?
Felt like it was just an episode of Breaking Bad with all the letters. Chemistry.
So, that is our our bottles recipe for the small batch. I am ready to go ahead and taste. Don't know much about it, in all honesty and transparency there.
It is 52%, so it's 104 proof.
And that is one thing. All the small batch select are 104 proof for consistency reasons.
This is non-chill filter as well. Let's hear if we can get a little... Ooh, that was disappointing. I mean, it's not going to ruin...
You pulled the cork bad.
I didn't pull the cork bad. Here, you go ahead. You pulled the cork.
You already
let's see if you do
that.
better. It feels like it's a shallow cork. Whatever.
Takes a woman's touch.
Had to squeak it back and forth and get the combo. So today we're using our little glasses we got from Grand Traverse Distillery here in Michigan. That's, where are we from? Put the little guy in there. Boop.
So this one to me has that light oakiness color. It's not super caramelly. I would say it's almost like a hazelnut color. Not.
We got a lot of sweetness on the nose.
Mm-hmm. I mean, granted, I
almost got a little bit of it like a cherry. Wow, dead air. Go ahead.
It's not cherry.
You read that.
No.
Was it black walnut?
No, it's based on this one. It's going to be a little bit sweeter.
Apricot pine.
Oh my god. Our
based
on
now.
this one, it looks like we get a little bit more of a sweeter mash.
Sweeter mash?
Correct.
Sweet mash.
Ready?
I'll tell you what, the nose is very pleasing. The aroma is intoxicating.
It is. I didn't take an Anna whiff.
No, you didn't suck
Not
it in
this
and get
time.
lightheaded and feel like you burnt every single molecule in your brain.
Yeah. I want to taste.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Got a bit of sharpness from the alcohol content on it. It's not really masked too much.
It's very spicy.
Yeah, it's very spicy. I wouldn't declare it spicy in a bad way. If you don't like spicy, you might want a drop of water or maybe a little bit of an ice cube in this guy. But yeah, after that first sip, I mean, I'm still getting spice across the palate of my tongue. It's not in a bad way. It's just it's a little sharp.
It's very full body.
Yeah,
it's not. I feel like when I go from like that first drip on my tongue to like actually taking the full taste, it's like you can feel it kind of just masking and coating the tongue and making its way back. The heat starts up on the front and just like gives you a little bit of a kick.
Yep.
Almost like a bam.
The second taste through is a little less sharp. All your taste buds and everything are kind of awake by the whole first one. It's definitely got a full body to it.
I would need water or an ice cube in this for me to enjoy it.
I think I don't know if I would add.
I would.
I don't know. Maybe a drop of water.
Something just to like mellow it out a little bit and dilute.
Yep.
I'm gonna say dilute it. I mean, you'd never want to dilute your bourbon or any.
Well, that's you might want. I mean,
in theory, you don't. Not diluting, but more of just like giving it just a little bit.
Tapering it a little bit. You know, you get something like this, which this is not a bad bourbon. This as far as the body goes and the flavor goes, it's very good. The spiciness is pretty up front. It kind of goes across your tongue and kind of just gets real bright. You add an ice cube to it as it melts. It kind of slightly dilutes it. It just puts a little bit of water in it and kind of proves it down and kind of smooths that flavor out a little bit if you need it. Or you take a little drop, or you add a couple of drops of ice or drops of water. Water. That's the non-frozen, not melt, froat.
Let it go. We've been watching a lot of Frozen.
Yeah.
Right? So. Yeah. No. I mean, I drink it. I would just, I think, need a little bit of water or ice on this to be able to enjoy it and as a good taster. This actually might not be bad for like a good old, like an old fashioned.
This would be good for an old fashioned. That spiciness, then it would really hold up against other flavors if you're going to make a mixed drink like an old fashioned.
I prefer rye in my old fashions, but I would take this instead of rye. Yeah,
the spiciness that this contains would hold up next to a rye. If we went back to back with this and the Whistle Pig Piggyback, which is 100% rye, I think this is spicier than the Piggyback.
Agreed.
And I think the Piggyback's 100 proof too. I think so.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
I think it's 100 proof. Somebody will correct me and tell me I'm a dumbass later, because that's what social media does, and that's what wise do. So. That is our little spiel and our little review of the Four Roses small batch select. And
we hope that everyone's staying safe and are trying to stay sane during this COVID season.
We're all trying to stay sane.
Sane.
Some are more saner than the others. Some are just freaking insane.
On that note, we'll see you guys later.
Yeah, you guys have a good one.